Okay, for the editing part, you would take the properly exposed photo, the overexposed photo, and the underexposed photo, select all of those, and then merge those with HDR. And then I always keep these settings the same. So I always have none and then the auto align and auto settings. And then we'll merge those and it will show up probably right here when it's done. This was one I already finished editing, but I'll just kind of show you how I got to that when it is done. So there it is. For my workflow, I usually flag that just so that I can select all the flagged photos later to edit. And then we'll go into it. So I've made a preset of my own over here called Real Estate Indoor Reduce Yellow, and that's what it will pop it up to. But basically, those settings, if you were going to do them manually, are to take all the highlights down, take all the shadows up, usually increase the exposure, and then, oh yeah, because we're using a wide lens, you want to do the profile correction. See how that flattens out your lens so that you don't get that curved look to the photo. So that is one that's already set in this preset over here. And then you're always going to want to do a white balance check inside. Usually go to the ceiling because it's white, like a true white, and click that, and you see how it changed it from being pretty yellow. I also almost always take down the yellows because our light bulbs photograph super yellow in most houses. Okay, so that's what that looks like. And then I'll do like some tweaks. Usually I will add light to the ceiling to make it a little bit brighter. Sometimes I will take the saturation down in the ceiling to keep it looking true white. And then this looks a little bright over here, so I'll add another radial filter, just kind of play with the highlights over here with the window. And maybe warm it up a little bit. Nope, I don't like that. Okay, so yeah, take the highlights down just a little so it doesn't look blown out. And then look at the other side of the photograph and make sure it doesn't need more light. So this is a little dark over here and maybe a little warm, so I might take that down some. Because this was for a flooring company, I usually do a little bit of dehaze. Sometimes I do dehaze on the whole photo, but that just kind of makes the flooring pop a little bit. So that would be a good final image. This is before, this is after. Let's see what my actual final image was. Yeah, pretty close. Okay, that's what I forgot. So you can also decrease your blacks and increase your dehaze in the total photo, and that'll just make it a little bit sharper. So there you go. Oh, and then when you are exporting for real estate, for them to upload it to the MLS, I usually resize it to those exact settings. And then that way the photo is ready for, it's sized correctly for the MLS. Some realtors print things, and in that case you can keep it to those settings. But I don't usually do that unless they ask for it. So, okay, hope that helps.